wide nine certainly has its strengths. It seems that one weakness might be that it makes it easier for the offense to chip the defensive ends. Do you feel you need to vary your fronts to protect against that, or is there a different solution?
Oh yeah, when you have a great rusher like Bosa, teams they have to find a way to handle him, and that's what teams have been doing. They've been chipping him a lot, and he's garnered a lot of attention because of the type of player that he is. Great players, you got to handle them, and that's what teams are doing against him. They're chipping him.
What can you do to help him? It is the wide nine making it a bigger issue.
It's not anything to do with the wide nine from that standpoint. It's just he's a defensive end. No matter what alignment you're in, if you're there, the guys motion down and they can chip you. So we'll have some different things to do to help Bosa with that. Of course, you don't want him. You see him the way they're chipping him, right? The violent chips that he's getting. It's hate to see it for him. First and foremost, it's a health and safety issue that I think needs to be addressed. But we have to do a better job of just helping them with some calls there.
Do you feel they're not legal hits?
No,
Okay.
I'm just saying it has to be addressed the way they're coming and chipping them.
Thank you.
What were your takeaways from that last Packers drive? I mean, big picture of what went wrong there.
Yeah, just technique. Just overall things we can learn from and we'll grow from and get better from it. But just overall technique. It starts with me. I got to coach it better, and we got to execute it better. That's it there.
After the game, Jimmy Ward alluded to maybe some communication issues just with the amount of corners going through. Was there an issue on that last completion to Adams where Jimmy seemed to be kind of scrambling at the snap there?
We just got to get a line. We got to get a line. We got to communicate better. We got to get a line faster. And we just got to play our technique better. And our guys, we've talked about those things, addressed them, and it's just overall, just the process of everything has to be better.
Fred said he thought maybe he should have on that last snap go to Adams, not been so close to line of scrimmage, been 5 yards back. Given that situation, why weren't your linebackers back?
Yeah, we could have been back, but at the end of the day, like I said, it was technique things there at the end that we could have done better, and it all starts with me, and it starts with me first, and we'll learn from it and get better.
The pass interference penalties, it seems like every week there's multiple ones, which isn't great. Is there something that you can do technique-wise to have these guys slow those down and then?
Yeah, the PIs, guys just have to be confident when the ball is in the air. That's just it. The technique is there. Guys are tight in coverage. It's the technique there when the catch point is about to happen. Guys just have to be cleaner at the catch point.
When the team's getting the ball out as quick as they were against you guys, how do you kind of walk the line between, what you're pressing up in coverage and things like that versus, wanting to get your defensive line a chance to rush it?
Yeah, it's all a mixture of as much as you can, right? Just mixing it up. There'll be times when we're pressed, times we're not pressed, and those, different times in the game, different situations call for different techniques, and, we'll just mix it up and go from there.
What's the message to the cornerbacks this week with Russell coming in knowing he's going to take a couple downfield shots like he does every game?
Yeah, we know Seattle is a very explosive offense. That's how they get things going, how they score points. They're very explosive. Both wide receivers on the outside, 14 to 16, are explosive guys. And Russell he's a big-time playmaker. He's done it for a long time in his league. He knows how to buy time in the pocket, probably as best as anyone that I've seen. And just have to stay alert. No matter whether it's quick routes, they can all turn into double moves. Or corners, everybody have to stay alert. Corners, safety, linebackers, everybody has to be aware of that.
How do you think Mosley did in the Green Bay game?
Say it again?
How do you think Emmanuel Mosley did in week 3?
I think Mosley was good. First game back. It's he's come a long way from the process he had to battle back from the injury and get back. So I'm just happy for Mosley he's able to go out there. But like anyone, first game back, it's of course a little rusty, but he's done an excellent job for us. Mosley is a great communicator. He's been really good for us in the back end.
How do you assess your run defense right now?
Run defense, we have to play better, and it starts up front with our interior, our D-line, linebackers. Everybody has to play better. The run game is not on anyone in particular, but it's all about a mindset. So in the run game, we have to do better. We have to be more physical. We have to knock back and make sure we're the aggressor in the run game.
You're going into week 4 now. It's a new position for you. Do you feel like you're right up to where you should be? Is there anything that has been more challenging to you than you thought it might be going in?
I think every week presents its own set of different challenges. So every week, just learning as much as I can every week, and it's been good. I mean, I have a lot of great guys on the staff that have been great assets, and it's been good. But like you said, every week it's something different that comes up every week. Not a just set way things are gonna go. It's things you have to look out for, but it's just trying to prepare as best we can every week for whatever can be thrown our way.
When you watch the Seahawks offense on film, do you see the Rams' influence?
Definitely. You see
Yeah.
a mix of the Rams and the Seattle Seahawks offense kind of mixed together. Whether it's a run game with the Rams and also pass concepts that kind of stayed over from Seattle. You see really those guys married up really well, and the schemes kind of fit each other, pretty smooth. And it seems like it's been an easy transition, for Russell and those guys to handle those concepts that they're doing.
Devontae Adams last week. This week it's DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. How do you get your cornerbacks more adjusted and ready for those two players?
Yeah, everybody has to be. It's first off, it starts mentally. You have to be up for the challenge mentally. We're going against great receivers, and that's every week in this league. You're gonna face. If you're facing a good team, pretty sure they're gonna have some good studs on the outside and receiver. So that's the position, that cornerback, that safety position. That's what those guys thrive for, going up against the best, and they know the challenge, and they just have to own up to the challenge and just compete every snap. Every snap we line up, we got to compete. Doesn't matter who we line up against, we're going to give them our best.
When you prepared your defensive backs for tackling DK Metcalf, do you almost make them think of him like he's a tight end, like they need to go a little bit lower?
Guys just need to – tackling is about swarming. It's not about one guy. It's about all 11 guys swarming. That's what tackling is about. So, your aiming point has to be good in strike zone, aim through the strike zone, and guys just have to wrap up. And second man in, third man in, everybody is swarming to the ball.
DeMeco, can you just go back to Sunday night? And what was post-game like for you? Did you immediately go watch film? Did you stay here? What was the 24-hour rule with you?
It's like any other game. First off, for me, I don't sleep after the games. I'm just up after whether win or loss. I don't sleep either way. So just up, you watch the game over again, see where do we excel, things we did well, I just go through and review the game, no matter win or loss. You go through and review the things, see what you did good, what you didn't do well, what you have to improve on, and that won't change. Whether it's a win or a loss, that process doesn't change at all.
Do you watch by yourself, or you watch with the coaches? Or?
Yeah, I first off watch the game by myself, and then we come together as a coaching staff and watch it together.
Not sleeping after a game, did that start when you were a player?
Yeah, I mean, it's just so much adrenaline, just rushing, just up, can't go to sleep.